Hi dear students, welcome you all for today's statistics class. In the previous class, already we have discussed about weighted aggregative quantity index number. In this video, we are going to know about problems on weighted aggregative quantity index number. So, let us know about one problem. Compute last pairs quantity index number. P means purchase quantity index number, Marshall Edgeworth quantity index number, Darvish Bowley quantity index number, and Fisher's quantity index number from the following data. So, we should find out the 5 methods: last pairs, Paasche, Marshall Edgeworth, Darvish Bowley, and Fisher price index number. These 5 methods is very important for 10 marks in your annual examination. It's very important for annual examination point of view. Okay students, let us know about what are the given information in a problem. First, they are given information of items. Next, they are given information of 2 years information, 2006 and 2010. Under the 2006, they are given information of price and quantity. Next, 2010, they are given information of price and quantity. So, when they are given information of 2 years, the first year we can indicate as a base year. It's a base year for us. It's a current year for us. So, base year we can indicate as a 0, current year we can indicate as a 1. In base year price they are given, so we can indicate as a, or we can denote as a P0. In quantity base year quantity we can denote as a Q0. Next, they are given information of current year price we can denote as a P1. Current year quantity we can denote as a Q1. These are the given information. 2 years information they are already given. 2 years information of price and quantity. Price of the base year and quantity of the base year. Price of the current year and quantity of the current year. These are the information is given. Based on this required information, we should find out all the 5 methods. So let us know about how to solve the problem. Before going to formula, first we should create one table for the purpose of calculation of required information. Find out in the required information. So, first we should write down the given information as it is. First they are given information of item. As it is we should write A, B, C, D. Next they are given information of base year price. Base year price we can denote as a P0. Next they are given information of base year quantity. Base year quantity we can denote as a Q0. Next they are given information of current year price. Current year price we can denote as a P1. Next they are given information of quantity. Current year quantity we can denote as a Q1. These are the given information. So we should write as it is. 8468, 8465. Next 50, 80, 70, 30. Next 10, 5, 6, 7. Next 60, 100, 60, 50. It is the given information. Next we should identify or find out some of the required information to solve the formulas. What are the required information we need? We require a Q0, P0. Next we need a information of Q1, P0. Next we need a requirement of Q naught P1. Next we need a information of Q1 P1. These are the required information. In the previous problem we already solved price index number, right? In price index number we are calculating same like as it is, but in the previous we are giving importance, first we are giving importance for price, next we are giving importance for Q, quantity. But in this problem first we should give a importance for quantity, next we should give a importance for price. Did you understand the variation for previous problem and this problem? In previous problems we already solved the last price index, purchase price index, but in the previous problems we are giving importance for prices first, but here we should give importance for first quantity, next we should give importance for price. So what these are the information we require. So how to calculation of this? We have to multiplication of Q naught P naught. We should multiplication here Q naught into P naught. So Q naught 50 into 8, 50 into 8 we will get 400. Next 80 into 4, 80 into 4 means 80 into 4 means 320. We will get 320. Next 70 into 6, 70 into 6 we will get 420. Next 30 into 5 we will get the answer 150. Next we should multiplication of Q1 P naught, Q1 P naught. We should multiplication of this 60 into 8, 60 into 8 we will get the answer 480. Next 5 into 4, sorry 100 into 4 we will get the answer 400. Next 60 into 6 we will get the answer 360. Next 7 into 5, 50 into 5 we will get the answer 250. So multiplication of Q1 into P naught is over. Next we need information of Q naught P1, Q naught P1, Q naught P1. We have to multiplication of this information Q naught P1. 50 into 10 we will get the answer 500. Next we should multiplication of 80 into 5, 80 into 5 we will get the answer 400. Next 70 into 6 we will get the answer 420. Next 30 into 7 we will get the answer 210. Next last we required information of Q1 P1 means Q1 P1 means Q1 P1. We have to multiplication of this Q1 into P1. So 60 into 10 we will get the answer 600. Next 100 into 5 we will get the answer 50. 60 into 6 we will get 60. Next 50 into 7 we will get the 350. So this is the way of conversion of table. This is a way of conversion of table. First we should calculating the required information. So next we should make a total. So we have to make a total of these in last four information means summation of Q naught P naught, summation of Q1 P naught, summation of Q naught P1, summation of Q1 P naught. These are the information we should make a total. If we make a total of these values we will get the answer 1290. If we make a total of this we will get the answer 1490. If a total of this information we will get the answer 1530. If you make a total of these information, you'll get the answer 1810. First, we should make a total of this 4 information. Based on the information, we have to solve the problem. Okay students. After the creation of table, next we should go for solution. What is the first method? First method, we have to solve loss space quantity index. Loss space quantity index. Loss space quantity index. So formula for loss space quantity index is Q01 L is equal to summation of Q1 P0 divided by summation of Q0 P0 into 100. This is the formula for loss space quantity index. First, we should identifying the values. Summation of Q0 P0. Summation of Q1 P0. The value is 1490. Here we already solved in the table, right? So in table we will get the values 1490 divided by summation of Q0 P0. Summation of Q0 P0 how much? 1290 into 100. We will get the answer. If you simplification of this, we will get the answer 115.5. That's the final answer for loss space quantity index number. Okay students, next we'll go for second one. Second method, is purchase quantity index number. Purchase quantity index we can denote as a Q01P. The formula for purchase quantity index is summation of Q1 P1 divided by summation of Q0 P1 into 100. The value of summation of Q1 P1 will get in a table. Summation of Q1 P1. Summation of Q1 P1, the value is 1810 divided by summation of Q0 P1. Summation of Q0 P1, the value is 1530 into 100. We'll get the final answer is 119.3. Okay students, next we'll go for third method. Marshall Edgeworth quantity index number. The formula for Marshall Edgeworth Q01 ME is equal to so Marshall Edgeworth index number indicate or denote as a Q01 ME. The formula for Marshall Edgeworth is summation of Q1 P0 plus summation of Q1 P1 divided by summation of Q0 P0 plus summation of q naught p1 into 100. So next we should identify the values. The values will be appear in a table. Summation of q1 p1, the value is 1490 plus summation of q1 p1, the value is 1810. Next summation of q naught p naught, value is 1290 plus summation of q naught p1, the value is 1530 into 100. So first we should add this one, 1490 plus 1810. If we make a total, we will get the value 3300 divided by 2820. If we make a total of this into 100, if a simplification of this, we will get the final answer 117.02. Okay students, this is the way of solving the Marshall-Edgeworth quantity index number. So 3 methods we are solved. We have one more 2 methods. What are the next method? Fourth one is Darvish-Bowley quantity index number. Formula for Darvish-Bowley quantity index is 1 by 2. We can use shortcut formula here, Q01 L plus Q01 P, 1 by 2 Q01 L. We already solve the values, right? So we already know the answer. Q01 L, the value is 115.5. 115.5. Q01 P means purchase quantity index, also we already solved. What is the answer? 119 means 119.3. 119.3. So these values. Next we have to simplification of this, 115.5 plus 119.3 divided by 2. So if you make a total of this, we will get 234.8 divided by 2. So division of this, we will get the answer 117.4. The final answer of this Darvish-Bowley quantity index is 117.4. Okay students, and last method is Fisher's quantity index. Fisher's quantity index we can denote as a Q01 F. The formula for Fisher's quantity index is square root of Q01 L into Q01 P. Square root of Q01 L, we already know the value, 115.5 into 119.3. So multiplication of this. So finally I will write the answer. Final answer is 117.38. This is the final answer. First we have to multiplication of this. Later we have to remove the square root. Okay students, this is the way of solution of quantity index number, weighted quantity index number. Okay students, thank you to all.